He takes all the wins for himself. Me. I won it. You haven't won anything. Jonathan did that. You didn't do anything. All you did was blow the trumpet and made the announcement. This is the spirit of Saul. He brings no value. He is a theatrical symbol. He's great at looking cool. Grab the trumpet. I'm gonna blow this trumpet. I'm gonna make it look cool. I got my kingly garments on. How should I blow this trumpet? Should I get atop a horse? Maybe I should go stand on top of a rock, a mountain, a high area. Maybe I'll have the army make all the people gather in a particular area and ride up atop that area on mounted on horseback. Yeah. And then I'm gonna get the best looking trumpet. I'm gonna have the women polish it up so it glistens in the sunlight. Yeah. Then I'm gonna woo! Hear ye, hear ye. That's Saul. He brought no value. But that's not the point. All these little things you need to pay attention to because they lead to a crescendo. The people are scattered. They feel insecure. They feel vulnerable because they see that there's no substance. It's all fashion. And they feel like there's a huge divide between them and Saul. Saul is regal. The people are regular. And the wins that they experience, the people don't feel like it's a family affair. They don't feel like they're part of it. They feel like the wins they experience, Saul is absorbing as if they're Saul's wins. Saul is absorbing as if Saul is the greatest and then that God has chosen only Saul and blessed only Saul. They feel vulnerable. There's no mighty man amongst them that's on the ground fighting with them and saying, we need to do this, we need to do that. We're going to go do this, we're going to go do that. And then he's right there with them getting it done. Saul has not proven himself at all. They see Saul as just someone handpicked by God because God decided to and put in a position. He has no resume. This is at a time when word of mouth was everything. You don't think these people knew Saul's history? They knew Saul, friend. They knew what environment he's from. They knew his mother. They knew who his mother was when she was a kid. They knew his grandmother, who his grandmother was when she was a kid. They knew his father and who his father was when he was a kid and his father's father. They knew everything about Saul. And they're looking at it like, okay, Saul is nothing. There were many of us amongst the nation that God could have chosen for this same job. But he chose Saul. And in their bewilderment, trying to figure out why would God choose Saul over them or anyone else, this bewilderment leaves them open to all kinds of ideas. And all they see is Saul sitting in a seat of power and absorbing. All he's doing is shining. Nobody else is shining. Jonathan, Saul's son, has done a monumental thing, yet he doesn't make any mention of it. Nobody would know that. He absorbs the win as if it's only his win. Nobody shines. Only person shines is Saul. And it ostracizes everyone else. This was his leadership. Surely there were men amongst him that were in prominent positions, but they were only there because he selected them for whatever purposes he chose. And they were all selfish purposes. They were not for the goodness of the collective. They were so that he could feel protected. We will see this as